Please adhere to YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be drinking alone in the snow at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night. It is currently snowing quite a bit right now. It's also quite windy, and it's also quite cold at around about 19 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like -5 or 6 degrees Celsius. It is cold right now. It is below freezing right now, but ain't no weather is gonna stop me from enjoying my drink outside. I want a drink outside right now, and the snow, the wind, and the cold is not gonna stop me from having my drink outside. And I am going to enjoy my drink to the fullest extent. What I have with me today is a handle of Evan Williams Bottled & Bond Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. As a mixer to go with my bourbon whiskey, I have some good old American Dr. Pepper with me today. And then I also have my cup right here, which has a lid, which should do a good job of hopefully preventing the snow from coming into my drink and diluting it to the fullest extent, as I don't want no diluted drink today. I want a drink that gets me a buzz, and I want a drink that's going to warm me up a little bit more so than not, because it's cold outside right now and I want a drink that's going to warm me up. Yeah, it's a bit chilly, I'll acknowledge. As said, 19 degrees Fahrenheit, -5 or 6 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit colder than I'd like for day drinking weather, or it's not really day, is it? It's more night. It's a little bit cold for night drinking weather, but yeah, I ain't gonna let no puny weather get the best of me. I'm bundled up. I got my hoodie on, I got 2 thermal layers on, I got my jacket on, I got my gaiter on, I got my beanie on, I got my gloves on, I've got more gloves in my pockets, I've got thermal jeans on, I've got thermals on under my jeans, I'm wearing thermal socks, I'm wearing boots, I'm warm, I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to have a drink. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to mixing my drink. Now, I suppose I should probably go ahead and get to doing that, shouldn't I? So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm going to just try to brush some of the snow off the top of my lid I have right here. And I, real quick, am just going to go ahead and loosen up and I'm just going to put this back just a little bit just so y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit more. But I'm going to loosen this up. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and get the lid off of my cup, just like that. So I can just be very quick and pour it without the snow getting in everywhere. So how much bourbon whiskey do I want? That is a good question. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm thinking I probably want... I think that might be a bit too much, but I did just a little bit bourbon whiskey. I think that should work, though. That should be enough for my first drink of the video. And now I've got to get my Dr. Pepper all opened up as well. I'm going to try to pour in the entirety of my Dr. Pepper because otherwise, oh my God, I've got so much snow on me. I've got so much snow on me because otherwise there's going to be a lot of snow getting into my Dr. Pepper, and I don't want snow getting into my Dr. Pepper. Let's get my knife opened up and let's just crack this open real quick. I was afraid it was starting to feel very firm, and I was like, I hope this isn't freezing. It was in the fridge before I came out here today, and oh my God, there's so much snow on my jeans. Holy crap. It's snowing a lot. This is probably the heaviest snow my local area has seen in like 2 years. Let's go ahead and get it opened up the rest of the way and see if I can pour in this entire can of Dr. Pepper into my glass I've got right here. There's some snow coming in. Let's pour it in very quickly, very quickly. Can I get the entire can in? It seems I can. Very nice, very nice. There we go. Okay, first drink is mixed. No complaints on my behalf. I think I might add a little bit more bourbon whiskey. I wasn't sure if the whole can was gonna fit, so I think I might add a little bit more. But first off, I'm putting my second pair of gloves on because my hands are cold even with 2 pairs of gloves already on. So I'm putting another pair of gloves on because, as said, my hands are cold. It's cold out here. But I will not bend to the weather. I will not bend to the weather. I will day drink when and where I want. Ain't no weather is gonna stop me. Okay, this glove is not really wanting to go on very well. But I think we're just gonna call it there. Let's go ahead, get the lid off, and let's go ahead and take my first sip of my drink of the video. Yes, sir, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Definitely needs a little bit more bourbon. Definitely needs a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm going to add some more in a minute. My goodness, though, these gloves are not working. I think instead of using those gloves, every time I don't have my hands out because they're doing something, I'm just going to put them in my pockets instead, because I think that's just going to make my hands warmer rather than not warmer. So let's put my hands in my pocket real quick. Oh, man. Yep, they're not going to fit with the gloves on. Well, my hands are just going to be cold. It's okay. My hands are just going to be cold. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's get back to drinking. I'm going to pour in a little bit more bourbon in a minute. Excuse me. It is just the slightest bit chilly out here, though, it's a little bit windy as well. And the Dr. Pepper, oh my God, it's already frozen. The Dr. Pepper like droplets already froze on the outside of the can. Holy crap. Yeah, it's a bit chilly. I'm going to put that down on the ground so it doesn't fly away because I don't want to be littering. Yeah, it's a bit chilly out here. Just a little bit. I might honestly have to take off my gloves. Like, this hand is fine. This hand is really cold, though. And I'm going to have to put that in my pocket in a minute, but I'm going to pour in some more bourbon into my drink real quick. Just like that. And then I'm just going to shake it up just a little bit, just to kind of get it mixed around. But yeah, it's chilly. I should have brought out some hand warmers. I didn't do that. I literally was thinking about doing that before this video, and then I didn't. Take off my glove, put that in my pocket, and put my hand in my pocket so it's warm. Whew. Okay, let's mix my drink. Let's just stir it around just a little bit. Hopefully I didn't add too much bourbon. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's go ahead. Take a sip, though. Oh, that's like perfect. Oh my God. And my hand is warming up now. All right, my hand is feeling much better now. All right, good, good. Whew. Whew. Man, it is a bit chilly out here. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is a good day. This is a good night to bleed out in the snow in the middle of a forest. This is like the perfect day to bleed out in the snow, frankly put. This is really good weather to bleed out in the snow. Like, it's coming down heavy, it's a little bit windy, you get sat up next to a tree, you're leaning on the tree, bleeding out, and you're just like, all right, that's it, I'm bleeding out. Leaned over on the tree, sitting on the ground, and you're looking up, you're seeing the branches, and you're able to see some of the sky, but it's all clouds, and you're like, all right, that's it, folks. Yeah, this is a good day. This is a good day to bleed out in the snow, frankly put. It's coming down, it's cold, it's windy. This is a very solid day to bleed out in the snow. And then when your body is found, you're just covered with snow, so they don't even find you till spring. But since you were frozen, your body didn't decompose, so they can tell who you were very easily. Yeah, I think it would work. I think it would work, kind of thing. Yeah. I'm not going to say that's a big baller move, but I will say that that does sound like a move. Let me just put it that way. My hand is feeling a little bit warmer now, though. I'm going to go ahead, put my glove back on, and, do that very quickly. I'm getting water and ice all in my glove. It's okay. It worked out. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Let's drink some more. Let's drink some more. Ooh, my beverage, though, gotta admit, very solid if I do say so myself. Very solid. No complaints, no complaints. Of course, getting that molasses, Dr. Pepper, brown sugar sort of flavor. Very much just Dr. Pepper flavor in general kind of thing. And then I'm also getting just a little bit of bourbon kind of in the background kind of thing. I'll acknowledge this drink that I poured. It's a little bit weak on the bourbon. Even after adding more, it's still a little bit weak on the bourbon, but really not a big deal. Really not a big deal in all honesty. My cup, though, with this lid, it's doing a good job of making sure that the snow isn't getting into my drink. I don't want no snow getting into my drink, frankly put. The snow getting into my drink, it just be diluting my drink kind of thing. I'm getting words all jumbled up. But, it be diluting my drink. I can't have my drink getting no dilution in it kind of thing. I got to clean off my camera. But I can't be getting no dilution in my drink. I don't want no diluted drink. if I'm gonna dilute my drink, I want to dilute it myself. I don't want nature to do that for me, kind of thing. So I'm glad I got a lid. I'm glad I got a lid with me today. I'll acknowledge. No complaints. No complaints. I do think I want one of these. I want one of these. So yeah, let's have one of these. It's a bit cold, but yeah, let's have one of these if I can. Put these in my pocket. Get my lighter out. Perfect. No complaints. No complaints. It is seriously snowing just so much, though. Like, it only started snowing in my local area, I would say, like, probably an hour and a half ago. And we've already got, like, a solid... I would say this is, like, a solid inch. We've already got a solid inch in an hour, which is nuts. Usually, it's, like, an inch in a night. But we got an inch in an hour. That's nuts. That's kind of crazy, frankly put. Excuse me, just a little bit of a burp. But I gotta admit, I'm enjoying it. I will acknowledge, I do quite like the snow. You know, I have a lot of good memories in the snow. It doesn't really snow a lot in my local area, so a lot of the memories I have are like really special memories kind of thing, going sledding with my family, or just going and wandering around in the snow and stuff like that kind of thing. I have a lot of really good memories in the snow. And so every time it snows, I kind of want to do something in celebration, whether it be going sledding or whether it be like just having a drink outside or just enjoying the snow outside kind of thing. If I was from, like, let's say Canada or from up north in like Pennsylvania or New York or something like that kind of thing, I don't think I'd quite be as excited every time it snows. But as somebody from a place which does not get a lot of snow, I do quite enjoy the snow when it happens. And genuinely, my drink is warming me up. My drink is absolutely warming me up. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Man. As said, though, it's a good day. It's a good day to bleed out in the snow today. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, just sitting back, you got a bullet wound, like in your chest or something like that kind of thing. You're just sitting back, and you're like, all right, that's it, folks. I'm bleeding out in the snow. This is a solid day for that. This is a solid day for that. No complaints, no complaints. I was pretty cold at the very beginning of this video, though. And I think that really comes down to the fact that I wasn't used to the cold at that time kind of thing. I had just come from inside. It's like, I got a heater running inside. It's like 65 degrees inside. It's, oh man, how many degrees difference is that? That's a 40-degree difference inside versus outside, which is like a massive difference. But it's cold out here and it's warm inside, so I was like used to the warm and stuff like that kind of thing. And coming outside, it was definitely kind of a shock kind of thing. I definitely got a little bit of a cold shock going on. But now that I've gotten used to the cold, I've been sitting out here for a little bit over 15 minutes now. It's really not so bad. It's really not so bad. And I'm just kind of chilling now, honestly. I'm just vibing, frankly put. If it was like negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is also negative 40 degrees Celsius, I don't think I would be chilling out here right now. I think at that point, the snow would get the best of me. I think at that point, the weather would get the best of me, and I would probably be drinking inside. Because that's like cold enough where your face just gets frostbite the moment you step outside kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know if I would be drinking outside in that weather. I don't even think if I was in that weather, I could drink outside. I think really the weather would get the best of me, not just because I wouldn't want to drink outside in that weather, but also because the moment I step outside, even with a hot drink, I'd probably end up just sipping on ice. and my lips would get stuck to the ice, and that would be such an unpleasant experience. It really is coming down, though. It really is coming down. Let's have some more of my drink. I just spilled a little bit down the side of my face. I'd prefer not to have that on the side of my face because that's just gonna freeze. I say as I'm just brushing snow onto my face now, but hey, it's okay. It is what it is. I was a little bit too quick with that sip. But it really is snowing right now. I wouldn't say it's like a snowstorm because this snowstorm is only supposed to last for like, I want to say it's only supposed to last for like 10 hours or so. When I think snowstorm, I think like multiple days, like a hurricane where it's kind of like it lasts for multiple days. But it is snowing right now. It's not really storming right now. It's not like thundering and snowing by any means. Does it thunder during snowstorms? I've never experienced thunder during a snowstorm ever before. I'm kind of curious now, like, does it thunder during snowstorms? I have legitimately no idea. I have no idea if it does that. I do wonder. I do wonder. The snow, though, there is no avoiding it. It is everywhere. It is all over me. I am probably going to get up in a minute and just brush some of it off of my chest and stuff like that kind of thing because it's getting up there. I'm just brushing off my gloves as well because it's all over my gloves. Whew. Not going to lie, though, my gloves, they're keeping me warm. They're keeping me warm. My pinky right here is starting to feel a little bit cold, but they're keeping me warm. My goodness, my goodness. Like, literally, I was just, like, doing some work, and I, like, looked outside, and I was like, oh, my God, it's snowing, and it's already snowed that much, and I was only working for, like, an hour, and it wasn't snowing when I started working. I was like, oh, my God. I gotta grab myself a little bit of a thumbnail. I got a little bit of a buzz. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling warm, in all honesty. Even though it's very cold out here, I am feeling quite warm. Let's take another sip of my drink. Let's actually go ahead and finish off my drink. And like all the bubbles that were in my drink, they've now frozen. Oh my God. I am going to have to get my second Dr. Pepper opened up a little bit sooner rather than later, I do think. But first off, I want to grab a thumbnail. So let's see if I can do that real quick. It's going to be hard to hold this. I am buzzed though. I'm really buzzed. I want another drink, but I'm like super buzzed and I feel like I got to burp. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. I did have to burp. I'm gonna stand up. And it is really snowy out here. Like, look at that, y'all. Look at that. It is snow. Oh man, all the snow's now coming in my face. I'm lucky with the positioning of my seating because the wind's blowing like to my back, so I don't have to deal so much with like the snow getting in my face, but once it gets in my face, it's not pleasant. Let's grab a thumbnail. Oh man, my hand holding this. Oh man. Whew. Let's sit back down. I gotta put my hands in my pockets for a minute. is coming down. All right, we're gonna go with that. I gotta put my hands in my pockets. Oh my God, my hands are actually getting really cold now. Oh man. Oh, hands in pockets. Hands in pockets. Okay, my hands are now in my pockets. My hands were a bit colder than I realized they were. Oh my God. Whew, it's cold. It's chilly, but ain't no weather gonna stop me from drinking outside. I'm drinking outside right now. I'm enjoying my drink. I got a nice buzz. My core is warm. My hands are not. That's really the right way of putting it. My core is warm. My hands are not. Oh my God. Whew, it's chilly. It's chilly. Like, I think this is the coldest weather I've ever recorded in. I'm not joking. Like, I genuinely think this is the coldest weather I've ever recorded in. I've recorded videos in like 24-degree weather. I've walked around in weather that was this temperature before. But I don't think I've ever recorded in this low of a temperature before. I think the lowest temperature I've ever recorded in up until this point in time was like 24 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure. That's like negative like 4 degrees Celsius, right? I have no idea what the actual conversion rate is. I have no clue. But I believe, because I was in Japan. I was in Hakuba, to be precise, which is like a really snowy, like ski resort area of Japan. And when I was there, I was recording some reviews. And it was like 24 degrees outside for like 2 of the reviews I did. And that was, up until this point in time, the coldest weather I had ever recorded in. It's now 19 degrees out here, and I have now surpassed the coldest temperature I've ever recorded in. Yeah, this is the coldest weather I've ever recorded in. It is chilly. Like, and it's like not just chilly, it's like kind of humid at the same time. Like when I was in Hakuba in Japan, beautiful area, by the way, I want to visit again. But when I was in Hakuba in Japan, it was a dry cold. Like it was really dry. So what really didn't feel like as cold as it really was, kind of thing. And I also had like a cover above me, so while it was like snow and there was like snow drifting down from the trees, it wasn't hitting me. But like it was a dry cold. And so it didn't really feel like it was 24 degrees kind of thing. But this is a humid. And it feels so weird to say it's humid when literally everything is frozen. But this is a humid, like 19 degrees. Whereas in Hakuba, it was a dry 28, like 24 degrees. So it feels so much colder than it really is, especially with the wind chill. Which isn't crazy. Like the wind isn't nuts. It's like 5 miles an hour. Or like 1,000,000 kilometers an hour. That's like what, like 8 kilometers an hour, something like that. I can't remember. 8 or 9, something like that. But yeah, it's like a humid cold out here, which is like making it just feel even colder than it really is. It's cold. But my hands have warmed up. They've been sitting in my pockets for the last minute or two, and they're feeling a lot better than they were. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my gloves back on very quickly put my gloves back on. And I want to mix up another drink. And oh my God, it's getting, okay, it's getting a bit more windy. Not a big deal. Ain't no weather gonna stop me, as said. Oh my God. My phone is on 20% and I did not bring out an extra battery. I hope my phone does not die during this video because I did not bring out an extra battery. It's probably the cold making it go down faster because my phone was like at 60% at the beginning of this video. Granted, I'm recording on like almost full brightness, but that's probably the reason. Either way, I'm going to have another drink and I'm going to continue enjoying my experience. So I've got a little bit of snow on the top of my cup. So I am real quick going to try to get a lot of that off. And I am going to go ahead and pour myself another drink because I want another drink. And since my phone is on 20%, I now know that I need to drink a bit faster than not. So let's go ahead and have another drink real quick. Let's pour myself another drink before the snow gets in my glass too much. A little bit more. That's a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And oh my God, I'm gonna put the lid on my drink. Oh my God. Okay. And my Dr. Pepper, I don't think it's frozen because there's still some give to it, but like there is ice all over the top of it. I'm gonna get my knife out again. And excuse me. I'm gonna go and open it up. Just like that. It is snowing. Oh my God. This is like the last 2 weeks in my local area have been so cold. It has been the longest cold spike I've ever experienced in my entire life for where I'm from, kind of thing. It's nuts. Oh my God. It's just coming down harder and harder. That is crazy. All right. Let's go and pour my Dr. Pepper into my drink. There we go. All right. How is it? Very cold, but very good. Perfect amount of bourbon. No complaints. No complaints. Oh my God, though. My jeans, I'm going to stand up real quick and just show y'all how much snow has built up on me. Like, my jeans, there's so much snow. On my chest, there's so much snow. Holy crap. Yeah, it's coming down. I am so glad I'm not facing the way of the wind right now. Like, if the wind was in my face, I would be, like, so much colder than I already am. But the snow, the wind, it's not coming down on my face. Like, it's coming down, but it's coming down on my back. And that's the best. That's the best scenario that I could have asked for. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and have another one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of these during a snowstorm. Of course. I already had one, so I'm just gonna have another. But no complaints. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? What can I say? I want another, so I'm gonna have another. I want a buzz to 2 degrees. I shouldn't say 2 degrees because then the weather is going to go, oh, let's make it 2 degrees out here. I'd prefer not, honestly. I'd prefer it, keep it at this temperature or a little bit warmer. Been keeping my lighter, my Arizona branded Bic lighter, in my pocket because if it was not in my pocket, 1, it would be covered by snow. And 2, it would be not working because Bic lighters and just lighters in general do not like to work when it's really cold out if they get cold. So like if you're ever in a really cold situation, make sure to keep your lighter in your like pocket right next to your skin kind of thing. Gotta use your body heat in the most efficient way possible, i.e. bundle up, and also make sure to keep your Bic lighter like right next to you at all times kind of thing. Yeah, it's cold though. My Dr. Pepper, like the stuff that got on the rim, it's already frozen. I love it. We don't get cold weather like this in my local area very often. As said, this is the biggest cold spike that my local area has gotten in like a long time. I was talking to my parents, and my parents have lived in this local area for longer than I have been alive. And I was talking to my parents, and I was like, how cold was it when y'all like moved here? Because there were some really big snowstorms when my parents first moved here kind of thing, like stuff that shut down the entire city for days. And my parents said, this is the biggest cold spike we've ever experienced. In this area, at least, kind of thing. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, this is the biggest cold spike ever. Because it's been like a high of like 35 degrees max for the last like 2 weeks. Yeah. This is the biggest cold spike my area has experienced in like at least 35 years, which is crazy. I'm so glad I have a drink with a lid. Oh my God. If I did not have a lid on my drink, so much snow would be getting in. And I'm not trying to drink snow. Not just because it would be diluting my drink. Because I don't want a diluted drink. I want a drink with bourbon and Dr. Pepper, and that's all I want. I don't want no water in it, kind of thing. I love my water. I love staying hydrated, but I don't want no water in my drink. But I'm so glad I have a lid on my drink, not only because of the dilution, but also just because I just don't want snow in my drink, because like it's not safe to drink on its own. Like even with snow, like you can scoop it up off the ground, but like you still need to boil it, kind of thing. Like it is not safe to drink. It is not, like, do not eat snow, and do not eat the yellow snow. Don't eat yellow snow, guys. When I was I was about to say when I was a kid, I thought it was like lemon flavored snow, but no, I did not do that when I was a kid. I'm not even going to make that joke and give people the impression I did, because that's going to give people the wrong impression. So I'm not even going to make that joke. But do not eat the lemon flavored snow. Do not eat yellow snow. But even the white snow, even just the normal icy snow kind of thing, like you cannot be drinking that on its own. You still got to boil it. You're still supposed to filter it and everything like that kind of thing. It is not safe to drink. So that's another reason why I don't want it in my drink, kind of thing. Because I want my drink, and I don't feel like getting sick later on, frankly put. So it is coming down, though. And my phone is really cold. Like, the frame rate on my phone has dropped to like 24 FPS. Is getting there. That's for sure. Ooh. My drink's really good, though. It is genuinely warming me up. Like, I'm chilling right now. And when I say I'm chilling, I am a little bit chilly. Like, my pants are cold. My pants are cold. My feet are actually okay. Like, they're a bit chilly. But, like, I'm wearing my boots, which I love. They're like Merrell's, I think. I got them for like $150, like 2 years ago. I barely wear them. But I bought them because of a cold spike, and they have been amazing in every cold spike I have experienced. They're so much warmer than wearing sneakers, and they were such a good purchase. Like, genuinely, I would be so cold out here right now if I hadn't bought them. Absolutely worth every penny of the $150 I spent on them. I've worn them like a total of 30 times, but they're totally worth the $150 I spent. I think they're more like 125 actually, but they're so good. They're so good. Like, my feet usually are the coldest part of my body besides my hands. When I'm, like, out in the snow or, like, out, like, just making a video in a really cold weather situation kind of thing. Like, my feet are usually the coldest part of me. But, like, right now, it's actually kind of just, like, my knees. My knees are the coldest part of me, not my feet. Like, my feet are honestly kind of chilling. And I think that really comes down to the boots. In fact, my feet are so warm that they're starting to sweat. Which is not good, because sweat in cold weather like this leads to death. It's a good thing I'm not camping outside tonight. It's a good thing I'm not camping outside. But also, right now, it is 9:18. It is now 9:18 in the evening, at night. I suppose evening is not really in the evening now. It is nighttime, without a doubt. But it feels so much earlier than it actually is, because it's kind of light. It's kind of light outside. And I think that's really due to the snow. The snow is just reflecting off of all of the lights and making everything brighter. Like, normally, like, if there was no snow... Oh, no. My phone is on 10%. Oh no. So I've got probably another 5 to 6 minutes worth of video left. We're gonna have to finish off my drink. Oh my God, it's getting even windier. But the light is just reflecting off of all the snow to make it feel just so much brighter out here than it would otherwise be. Like if there was no snow on my porch, the lighting for this video would be kind of trash. But actually the lighting of this video, it's almost like daytime lighting because I've got lights on and because the snow is on the porch and the snow is just reflecting all of the light back onto me. Gas. I gotta admit, snow makes for some amazing lighting. I gotta finish off my drink though. We probably only got like 10 more minutes of video left, maybe even less than that. So I've got to finish what I've got left. I've got to finish what I have left right here and in my cup off faster, sooner rather than later. It is really getting snowy out here though. Oh my God. I would say we've got a solid 1.5 inches now. Just looking, we've got like a solid 1.5 inches. That feels like 1.5 inches. Yeah. Yeah, I would say we've got like 1.5 inches in 2 hours. That's crazy for my local area. Stuff like this might be normal where some of y'all are from. It is not normal for my local area in any way, shape, or form. Whew. Okay, we gotta finish off my drink though. I am so buzzed, but I'm also so cold that I almost feel sober. That's crazy. And my gloves, I put these gloves to the side. They've got so much snow on them. They've got so much snow on them. I'm gonna have to let all that de-thaw in front of the heater. My God. And I don't want to drink too fast because I already feel like I got a burp. And my hands are getting cold again. Oh man. No complaints on my behalf. This is a great experience though. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. This is so much fun. I am genuinely having a great time. Just drinking alone in the snow at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night. No complaints. No complaints on my behalf. Excuse me. There's that burp. Excuse me. There's another little burp. Okay. 2 Dr. Peppers. I don't normally drink 2 Dr. Peppers in a day. In fact, I haven't drank a single Dr. Pepper in like the last 3 weeks. I've been drinking tea instead of Dr. Pepper because I wanted to cut down on the sugar and but still keep my caffeine going. So I've been drinking tea with no sugar. It's been really good. I've been really enjoying it, but Dr. Pepper's pretty good as well. All right, I gotta drink a little bit faster. I just put my drink down, and I was like, no, I've got to drink because my phone's gonna die. Oh. That was all I had. That was all there was to my drink. That was the second drink, and that was the final drink of the video. I gotta admit, I thoroughly enjoyed this experience. Did I enjoy drinking alone at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night in very snowy weather? Did I enjoy drinking alone in the snow at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night? I certainly did. I certainly did. I have no complaints on my behalf. And I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I've had a lot of fun making it. This was a great time. I'm cold, but I am also warm because of my drink. No complaints on my behalf. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like, subscribe, check out everything in the description down below. Till the next one, y'all. stay safe in peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?